Ladies and gentlemen, alright, the stream. Hello, and we are here tonight for the Las Vegas Grand Prix, the fourth round of Division 1, and it's the first time in this league we run on Las Vegas, since this being the first season in the new game on F123. We already had the first race in Division 2 in Las Vegas, where I took part in, and honestly I had a bit of a stinker of a race. And there were also like 2 safety cars and a VSC, hoping it doesn't happen today. But anyway, we are here tonight for the Division 1 race. We'll see how it goes for the drivers here. So we have Jeremy, Nemesis and Felix on the route lap. And also Felix with the weather report, it says all dry, which is reasonable. It happens, it doesn't rain in Las Vegas very often, so yeah, we're gonna have dry all the way. So right now, looking at the standings, we have in the constructors we have Red Bull first with 96 points and McLaren following up in second with 67 points. But in the driver standings, we have a 1-2 with Jeremy and Kart Racer, the first two drivers, but Kart Racer and Felix in second and third place, they both have 41 points. So there is the potential for the places to be kind of swapped today after the race. In the meanwhile, we'll stay on board with Felix, the first one to start a lap in today's race. And so, some words about Las Vegas. A track that I honestly don't like at all. I think it's horrible for the racing, and there is just many difficult corners to take. But anyway, Felix is starting the lap now. Going to turn 1, 2 and 3 or 3, turn 4, the fast right-hander in here. Slightly misses the apex, but it should be fine right now. And into the first DRS. And he's now gonna go into turn 5, the first big braking zone. Very good line right there. And now one of the most difficult corners right now. He slightly misses the apex. I don't think he had a lockup though. And he's finishing sector 1 right now. We'll see the time at the top right. It's 44.3 for his first lap. Now another heavy braking zone right here. Takes a lot of curb. Very good exit, very good line. And now onto the biggest DRS right now. We're gonna see top speed of about 3050, maybe 360. Las Vegas is a low downforce circuit. So we can see 3054 kilometers per hour in the very long straight. So Felix right now finishing the first lap of the session, and you will see it will be a 31.8. Now following Jeremy, because we are 32.9, Nemesis 32.4. There are already some big gaps. We got also Serdar starting his lap now, the Williams driver. So right now, the management, PC Willie and Dylan are the only one in pits. Yellow flags, but it's just a Ferrari slowing down to let the Williams fast. Also, I would like to give a bit of a shout out to the management, the Aston Martin driver. Matt, I will call him Matt. Oh, never mind. Kart Racer with a 31.4, he takes provisional pole position. So I was saying about the management, who's been a driver in Division 2 for last season and also the first racer of this season. He asked Felix to be being promoted to Division 1, and would like to give a shout out to him, since he was one of my my biggest on-track rivals, and we fought for the championship last season, with him winning the championship and me being in second place with like a 17 points gap. Big shout out to him. We hope to see some good results. So there is a McLaren in the final straight right now. It's Felix going to in the pits. Jonathan is not starting a lap. So who's starting a lap right now? Cut Racer is invalidated, so that's a no. Sadler has finished with 32.5, he's in P5 right now. Kevin is not starting. Also, shout out to Kevin, since he's a driver in Division 2. He's going to reserve today in Division 1, and he's from the USA, so home race for him. And he's also reserving for the Haas, so an American team. So quite the vibe for Kevin today. So who is in the lap right now? Oh, well, Dylan is about to start. Actually, Dylan, I haven't seen him race in a long time. Like, probably the last time I've seen him race was in Realistic Racing League, if I'm not wrong. I don't remember seeing F1 Total. Been a long time since I last seen him. But he's in the middle of the lap right now, in the middle of sector 1 starting. So as he goes now to turn 5. Now very difficult corner right here. He has a bit of a lockup, missed the apex, which is quite common in this corner, I would say. So he finishes sector 1 with a 44.9. So approaching sector 2, the corner before the very long straight. He probably had a bit of an oversteer, I'm not so sure about that. And there we go, now in the DRS with the ridiculously long straight. I don't know how many meters this straight is long, but it's just so long, and the setups have such low downforce that you can recover maybe even a second in the DRS straight. So it will be just like the overtakes, we will the majority of them we will see them in that straight. And Dylan finishes his first lap. 33.7, he's in P10. Oh, very big lockup. Luckily he kept it up to the wall. Jeremy on his out lap right now. He's a 32.9, is very far from his teammate time. Kart Racer with a 31.4 provisional pole. We'll see if Jeremy will be able to improve. He's also very close to Jonathan, Kevin, even Blackberry. Hoping to improve his time right now. Approaching turn 1. And this corner, I have to say, you can take some different lines in this corner right here, turn 4, because it is like medium speed, or maybe even high speed, and a bit of oversteer for Jeremy out of turn 5. And about the corner, you don't have to be very close to the inside curb, so we can see many different lines through there. And Jeremy closes sector 1 with a 44.5, improving by 0.3. Taking off the cover, also oversteer on the exit, but he kept it on track, which is the most important thing. Approaching the DRS now. And so he will be finishing sector 2 with a, let's see, 10.5, he improving by 0.4 now. It says purple sector, but I mean it's not very reliable. We know how reliable the game is with the purple sector. Doesn't invalidate to the chicane in turn 16. So Jeremy finishes his second lap. It will be a 32.5, improving by almost 0.4. He goes up until P6. But Kart Racer is also starting on an out lap, so he will be hoping to improve the pole lap by even more. Kart Racer 14 points behind Jeremy in the driver standings, and equal points with Felix. Also, the McLaren drivers are very close with the times. They are not even a tenth apart. And Matt, I will call him Matt. Matt will start another lap, hoping to improve and maybe even chase Kart Racer, but 4 tenths from P1 to P2 is already quite a gap, I would say. Obviously, giving Kart Racer doesn't even improve more the lap, and he's right behind Matt. So Matt is starting now, same goes for Kart Racer. So now, approaching turn 1, now into turn 4, like the official map says turn 4 because there are many corners in that little section. Now in the DRS, luckily the Williams got out of the racing line. Kart Racer slightly missing the apex on the inside. So finishing set to 1. Oh, I haven't seen Nemesis. Nemesis improving his time with a 31.8. He's in P2. Just 9 thousandths away from Matt. Very close. But it's still not very close to Kart Racer time with a 31.4. They will be hoping to improve out. Oh! Matt spun! Matt spun, he crashed! He just hit the wall on the exit. He has wing damage, but luckily he is still in the session. He's not retiring. Kart Racer improving by 2 tenths. Purple second sector. So approaching the chicane now. The last straight. And he will be closing the lap with a 31.1. Improves by 2 tenths and a half. Set a new pole position, 31.1. Massive gap from P1 to P2. So Nemesis will be hoping to improve by quite a lot if he wants to go any near his lap time, but that's 7 tenths. That's an immense gap, I have to say. Kart Racer looking very solid today. And I mean, not only today, Kart Racer is a very solid driver. We have already seen him in many races, just how fast he is. But so he will be hoping to gain some points on his teammate, who is actually in P8 right now on an auto lap. 32.5 is 1 second and 4 tenths off his teammate. And well, I mean, that just goes to show how big the gap is in the Red Bull team. And from P2 to P4 they are all in the 31.8, so they are all 1 tenth apart. Massive potential for position changes in the top 4, well, apart from Kart Racer. Also, in last season, in season 10, Division 1, Kart Racer was 13 points behind Felix. Felix won the driver championship with 261 points, and Kart Racer was following him. And right now, Kart Racer and Felix are equal on points in the standings, with Jeremy leading. We see also if Nemesis, who is right now on P2, and his teammate Fabian in P5. So yeah, I'm hoping to see many changes. Also, Paco from the McLaren is not racing today. He's been reserved by Matt. I mean, we have Nemesis with 27 points, Paco with 26, and No Jack with 25. No Jack and Paco not racing today. So Nemesis will be hoping to extend the gap from the drivers behind him. So right now we got Felix about to start a lap. Jeremy in the middle of his lap actually, improving by 3/10 once again. Then we got the Mercedes of Jonathan in the outlap. So Felix is starting now as the other cars are exiting the pit lane with 2 minutes and a half left in the session. So they are going on the last lap of the session. Jeremy closing sector 2 right now, 10.2, almost by 3/10 of an improvement. So approaching the turn 4 chicane with a very big braking zone. So right now, just one corner. We'll see if he will be improving, maybe up into P6 or maybe even P5. And indeed, P5 for Jeremy, improving by exactly 4/10, 32.1. So Fabian will be hoping to get the place back on the outlap right now. Felix also in the middle of sector 2 in the long straight. I don't remember the name for that actually. Closes sector 2 with about 3/10 of improvements. So maybe he will take P2 if Nemesis and Matt don't improve as well. And so there you go, Felix closing the lap on a 31.6. He is into P2, improving by 2/10. Sergio is in the middle of a lap. He already started right now in the first DRS zone. Oh, I see. I thought he was crashing. I see some moment. Is he lagging? Is he slowing down? Oh, PC Willy retiring. Oh, PC Willy crashed. PC Willy crashed outside of the chicane. Ooh, just took the wall on the exit of the corner. Jeremy retiring. He's in the pits. I don't know. Oh, in the middle, we also got Manasman, who hasn't set a single lap. I have no idea why. So the last lap of the session will be his first lap. Nemesis is starting a lap right now, hoping to get Felix. Matt is about to end, with Felix giving him the slipstream in the boulevard strip, improving by 2/10. Purple sector. So Matt, will he take P2 or maybe even P3? We'll see right now, approaching the final straight. 31.4, he goes into P2, 2/10 from Felix and 3/10 from Cut Racer into P1. Nemesis, purple sector, purple first sector, approaching the second sector now at turn 12. And now he goes into the strip, the Las Vegas Boulevard, the strip. DRS, foot all the way in, improving by 1/10. So maybe he may not be able to get Felix. Oh, in the middle, the Manasman closing with a 32.6. His first lap his only lap will get him into P9, ahead of Kevin the driver from Division 2. Oh, Phantom Fox in P6, 32.3. Nemesis is closing lap now, out of DRS, and he stays in P4. He improves by 1/10, 31.7. But it will not be enough to go up into position. So yeah, qualifying is over, and Kart Racer with 32.1, he takes pole position for the Las Vegas Grand Prix, the fourth round of the season. 2/10 between him and Matt, and then we got Felix into P3, Nemesis P4, Jeremy P5, Phantom Fox in P6, Fabian P7, Blackberry into P8 with Jonathan P9. Very close gap there. Cedar in P10, Damanesman into P11, Kevin the home hero starts only from P12, he will be hoping to improve. Dylan into P13 and Piss Willy with no time having crashed out of the turn 14 and 16 chicane. So that's unfortunate to him. And there we go, this was the qualifying session, and now we got the race. 25 laps, and about the strategy, it will probably be medium hard for almost everyone. I mean, definitely on a normal strategy you won't go for the softs. They tend to wear quite a bit quickly on this circuit, so I think it will be medium hard or maybe even hard medium. Unless obviously safety cars come out, they might mix the strategy completely. So maybe we'll see hards, maybe we'll see softs. I don't know, and I think there will be safety car given the nature of this track. We had 2 of them and also a virtual in Division 2. And we also had that into the first lap, so I mean, I hope we can see a first lap of clean racing. Given also the difficulty of this track, it is very difficult. I think you have to do a lot of laps to adapt to it. Well, because it's not like it is a street circuit. We also have to point that out. But it's not like other street circuits. It's not like Canada or Monaco or Jeddah. Because they have some characteristics, but anyway, we're starting the race now. The 5 lights are on, and it's lights out, and away we go for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Kart Racer with a good start, and Matt ready into P2 following. And there's a Ferrari span, Fabian span, also so far. There's the crash, there's a Jeremy, Red Bull. Jeremy in Red Bull has crashed, he has no front wing. But there isn't any safety car right now. Matt is following Kart Racer into the first DRS straight, but obviously we don't have DRS right now. On, and they go side by side into turn 6. But Matt pulls back. Felix following him already from a second apart. Nemesis P4, Cedar P5, Phantom in P6, Kevin in P7. And Management into P13. And Jeremy with no front wing. Same goes for Jonathan in the Mercedes, he has no front wing. Also Blackberry, I think he has front wing damage, he's missing the end plate. Oh yes he is. And Fabian will be following. He has no damage, so bit of an oversteer. And there we go, he goes past. And there is already a second in the lead. Kart Racer has already put a second from Matt. So there are some overtakes back with Fabian and Jonathan, and most of them will be pitting for the new front wing. They will probably go for the hard tires. Oh, there's an Aston Martin. What's that? Mannesman. He had a bit of a moment, but I don't think he has damage. Jonathan speeding in the pit lane right now. So Jeremy, Blackberry and Jonathan are pitting, also Mannesman. So double attacking for the Aston Martin team. The Mannesman will lose time in the pits, changing the front wings of his teammate. So Jonathan gets ahead of everyone who is in the pit lane. Kart Racer already with 2 seconds lead from Matt, and his teammate Felix following just right up close. Same goes for Cedar and Nemesis. So we got a bit of a train from P2 to P5. So we see the DRS fast in the strip straight. We'll see many position swap. So we'll see the tires, I haven't seen them. Okay, so most of them are going medium, I mean everyone is going on medium hards. Jonathan is changing because of the front wing change. Blackberry is actually on the medium despite having changed the front wing. Jeremy is on the hard. He's gonna have to recover from P13 and Mersman on the soft. And oh, Cedar is in P2, I haven't noticed. So the two McLaren, there's a yellow flag in the... Oh, Fabian retired, he's crashed! And there is a safety car! So Fabian crashed out of turn 16, the final chicane. And we already have a full course safety car. Pit Willie in the pits. And he goes from medium to hard. So it's a strategic pit stop. He's not changing the front wing, so the mediums, if he has them, maybe even softs, but I don't know. So there we go. We already have a safety car at the second lap, and it's a DNF for the Ferrari driver, leaving only Nemesis up to it to recover. So it's already a big gap. But yeah, most of them are staying out on the mediums. Completely reasonable. The strategy for the mediums comes in about I would say mid-race, like 13 or maybe even 14 laps. That's the pit window for the medium runners. Even for the hard runners, they just change tires in the middle of the race, like after having completed half of the race distance. And Cedar is now in P2. We see position change. He recovered 8 positions. There is a massive... Oh, Catracer is in the pits. And he's going for the hard tires. He's not changing the front end. I wonder why. I wonder why he's changing the tires, because I mean, he was comfortably leading the race, and now he's just pitted. I have no idea why. Okay, so that leaves Serdar leading the race, having recovered 9 position. Kevin recovering 4 position, now in P4. So Kevin will have to defend against Kart Racer at the restart, and Serdar will be hoping to defend as much as possible from Felix and Nemesis at the restart. Williams in P10 with no points at all. So let's see, maybe he will be hoping to score some points, because Williams is literally down the standing with 0 points. Alfa Tauri with 1, Alpine with 5, Alfa Romeo with 9, and then we already have Aston Martin with 22. So we already had some wing changes, and Kart Racer putting the hard tires, like, it's part of the strategy. Maybe he will be hoping to extend the hard stint as much as possible, to go back into the medium, maybe even soft, but I still don't understand why, because he was comfortably leading the Grand Prix. And we will have another lap of safety car, so that Jeremy, Jonathan and Mannesman can catch up to the queue. So right now Serdar, Felix, Nemesis and Kevin are the ones who started on the mediums and stayed out. So that gave him position advantage with the safety car. And yeah, I'm expecting to see them pit in about lap 13, maybe even 14. I mean, it also depends on how well they can manage the tires. And about Las Vegas, about the tire wear in Las Vegas, from my experience, the tire wear should be quite equal for all the tires between the fronts and the rears. But the rears can wear a little bit more, but it also depends on you if you can get good traction out of slow corners. Slow corners including turn 5, 7, 8, 9, 12 and the chicane from 14 to 16. So management is catching up now, and hopefully we will have 20 laps of uninterrupted action of racing. I have to specify clean racing because otherwise we will have just another safety car, and we're not hoping for that. So yeah, the management will catch up to the field, and it will be very probably safety car in this lap. Down the main straight right now, the biggest straight. Maybe not, maybe management isn't catching, so he's not catching up, so we might have another lap of safety car, because it's not that close. So race direction still says safety car, and yes, and it is indeed another lap of safety car. And I have no idea what to say right now. Oh, never mind, safety car in this lap. The management has catched up. So we will see the race resuming right now in lap 5, that will become lap 6. Felix following Serdar, Nemesis following Felix, and Serdar has gone. He has restarted. Felix is following. There are some overtakes. Kart Racer going down the inside of Kevin, but he stays side by side right now. Bit of a moment of an oversteer. Side by side in 4, but he pulls back. Oh, he goes for the switchback right now in the cover lane straight, and he overtakes Kevin. But they are still side by side into turn 5. There may have been some contact, but they managed to keep it clean. Now Felix still staying very close to Serdar. The Nemesis, Kart Racer, Kevin and Matt. Matt losing some position, he's in now P6. But yeah, the drivers managed to keep it clean at the restart. Thank God. So now approaching turn 12. Felix staying very close. He is using ERS. There's a yellow flag. And another safety car, there's an Alpine. Oh, Dylan and Jeremy. There is another full course safety car. There may have been some contact between the Red Bull of Jeremy and the Alpine of Dylan. I don't know, I haven't seen that. Do they have wing damage? I haven't seen it. Well, the camera work isn't letting me see if the cars are... Oh, Jeremy has no front wing again. Cedric is in the pits, and so Felix, Nemesis, the front runners in the pits. Double stack from McLaren. Oh no, wait, never mind. Matt is staying out. Oh, and Dylan retired. Oh, and everyone is pitting right now. So everyone is going on the hards. So they will be hoping to stay with those hearts until the end of the race. But right now, Serdar, Felix, Nemesis, Kevin and Blackberry have new hearts, and Kart Racer with their old hearts. The pit stop he already did on the first safety car has paid off, because he recovered track position, so he retook the lead of the race with Matt following. Phantom Fox, I think he recovered quite some position, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Oh no, 3 position, but Peace Willie 10 position. Management into P5, Serdar into P6. And then we've got Felix and Nemesis losing position because of the pit stop. But yeah, just nightmare of a race from Jeremy. It's already the second time he had to change the front wing. And out of 14 drivers now, 12 of them are racing, with Fabian and Dylan crashing. I mean, Dylan didn't instantly crash out, he just decided to retire. And we will probably resume into lap 8, because everyone is staying close right now. But I don't think the safety car can be out for only one lap, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not entirely sure about that. So yeah, kart racer with an excellent strategy, I have to say. He went for a gamble there, like almost predicting the safety car that they are in right now, so that the track position will be restored. And I mean, he only has three laps of wear compared to the other drivers who have new hards, so they won't be recovering as much, because 3 laps, especially on hards, isn't that massive of a difference in terms of tire wear. So yeah, unless another safety car comes out, and I surely don't hope so, we will be seeing everyone going until the end with the hard tires. And I think they can last until the end. So yeah, hard tires are able to last 20 laps before having significant tire wear. So yeah, it was a reasonable pit stop. Very good call. And now Phantom Fox and Peace Willy with the P3 and P4, they will be hoping to defend against the fastest drivers. But I mean, Felix and Serdar, maybe even Nemesis, they will definitely recover. And even Jeremy, like right now it literally is a Red Bull sandwich, because we got Kart Racer in P1 and Jeremy in P12. And it's great to see Kart Racer up to the front, but at the same time Jeremy, the championship leader right now, is in last. Not entirely last, because he still is in the race. But yeah, he definitely has to use this safety car, because right now everyone is so close, so he has to take the opportunity to do quite a lot of overtakes. Safety car in this lap, so Kart Racer right now in the lead. He will be managing the restart with the safety car coming into the pits right now. Drivers are warming up the tires. And with the straight, it will be interesting to see. And it's going. Kart Racer is going right now. It's been a good restart from Matt, who is only 3 tenths away. Phantom Fox and Peace Willy kind of had a slow restart. They are almost a second apart. Serdar overtaking Menace Man. And also Felix, double overtake on the inside, I think. Serdar has already recovered into P5. He is using ERS now, he wants to recover to the Alpha Tauri. Jeremy overtaking Jonathan. So going to the end of Sector 1, one of the most difficult sector, or the most difficult corners right now. So Kart Racer is pulling off, but Matt is not giving up. He's using ERS. Well, not so much, but he definitely wants to stay behind him, close to him. And I think he's doing a decent job, but we have to see right now at the exit of the corner and also the straight. There's a yellow flag, maybe another crash. Oh, there's a piece of wing flying. No idea. Oh, there's a VSC, virtual safety car, already. That corner has already produced a safety car and a virtual safety car. Like, it's just so difficult for the drivers, and I can't blame him. I can't blame them because Peace Willie is down in P12. Does he have wind damage? Well, the camera work isn't letting me see. He might be with no front wing, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, he has no front wing. So another nightmare of a race for Peace Willie, but it's only a VSC. So I really doubt that Peace Willie will be recovering from the crash. The VSC has ended. Matt is still following Cat Racer. Oh, a bit of a moment there, he touched the wall. But he doesn't have any damage. He's still good. And we're seeing some overtakes. Felix overtaking Phantom Fox into turn 5. Bit of a screen freeze there. Oh, Serdar disconnected. Serdar disconnected from the race with the green flag. That's unfortunate. So Serdar will be losing so many positions after a wonderful restart. He had the potential to score some very good points, but now the drivers will just fly past him with the AI. So Nemesis in P6 and Management in P5. Oh, there's a spin. Phantom Fox spun out of turn 12 again. It's still the same corner. Oh, and there's a big crash! There's a big crash! The Aston Martin! Nemesis retired, Blackberry, Jeremy! Virtual safety car, the Management! There's a big crash after turn 12 at the Boulevard Strip. Whoa! I just seen 4 cars into a massive pile-up. And Jeremy retired. Jeremy Nemesis. It is a double DNF. There is a full course safety car. I can see the yellow car in the map. Oh, that's just so unfortunate. I mean, I haven't seen who lost control after the corner. But yeah, it was definitely one driver losing control and then everyone else going into him. So Jonathan is pitting, same goes for Phantom Fox, Felix and Cat Racer with the soft. Well, I mean, according to the game, the soft lasts about 12 laps and there are 14 laps left, so unless he can do some good management, he will have a lot of time towards the end. And so he's still out, he has still disconnected. I don't have him in my friends list, so I can't invite him. Well, yeah, there isn't an option for me to invite him unless he had me in his friends list. Yeah, but that was such a massive crash. Like, we are rolling to 8 drivers right now. 4 drivers retiring only from that crash. Double DNF for Ferrari, double DNF for Aston Martin. And then Jeremy in the Red Bull and Dylan in the Alpine retiring as well. Well, that just shows how tricky this track is. It is very difficult to adapt to it. AlphaTauri right now they're still close to each other, but I mean they were together into P3 and P4, now they're together into P7 and P8. And I mean this is the 3rd safety car, and we also had a virtual. So I think the maximum for virtual safety car and full course safety car together is 5. And so we are already at 4 right now, so we might have maximum another safety car and that's it. So right now Matt is leading the race with Kevin recovering so many positions. He's now in P2. He will be hoping to defend that position. Serdar, who was still disconnected. So those three will be on the arts going to the end. Kart Racer also might go to the end on the soft, but he will have more tire than the others. And then Felix, Jonathan, Phantom Fox and Peace Willie on the mediums, which I think can definitely last for the remaining laps without having too much tire and without losing too much pace. But it's very close to the safety car. That's a bit dangerous in my opinion, because I have seen some drivers, not in this league, but I have seen some drivers hitting the safety car because they were just too close. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but I'm just hoping that he's cautious.